Okay, my voice should be coming through now.
Is my voice coming through? Can you hear it?
I can
Is it
hear it.
there?
Okay, we'll turn off the VLC. Turn that off, that off. Okay, people should be seeing things. What happened to... Okay, that's up. Hey, Brady. Oh, great. Thank you for answering the first question, which is, can you hear me? That's the most important one. Brady's
Yay.
always ready for a stream. I appreciate that, Brady.
Brady's great. He's the best.
You could tell we've got Johnny here as well. Schmidt's on
I'm
the
here.
right. I think I have everything set up correctly, so I can message these guys and say we're good to go.
See, I'm backwards. I was like having like the scoreboard at the top of the screen. Like, I don't know. Feels like better framing for me. All right, Schmidt's eye is going crazy over there.
So the reason I do it this way is Lucas suggested making sure the red side is on the right, where, so Schmid's playing from that side.
Oh, I see what you're
Because, like,
saying.
I
Yeah.
don't really move the camera much during the game, so people find it,
Okay.
like, distracting.
Oh yeah. Nobody should ever watch me play games
Oh,
ever.
mine?
I
Sometimes
cast all the time, and then like nobody ever shows up, and it's like I know why, and that's fine.
it looks like a StarCraft game when I play. People have messaged me, like, I thought I
Oh.
was the only one that played like that.
Yeah, I know. I'm like flying over. I'm like swinging the camera around, looking at like different angles and stuff. Like, yeah,
I'm pretty sure it makes me worse at the game because I end up zooming in too far and just forgetting that certain models exist and things like that.
yeah. I'm like constantly like zooming in and out. It's like very like jarring. So
They haven't rolled any dice yet, have they? Or they
they did
did.
priority,
Okay.
and
I saw some
Nobility
pinging.
won.
Okay.
Yeah, he had like four with way better four. No, he had 4 to 3, even better. Okay.
Well, I just threw their lists up on the screen so people can check that out.
Oh, cool,
Uh,
perfect.
I mean, they're running
Yeah, it looks like it's
similar-ish on
senators and what is that? Mayor
Mayor
Fisk. Oh
Fisk.
God.
Oh,
And they're doing 16 as Schmid just tabbed. So
interesting. So Nobility won Prio, selected Secures, and Schmid opted
yep.
for 16. That surprises me with Convocation. And
He probably has some spice brewed up. So
Schmidt's the kind of guy that will spend all week thinking about all the different threat values. I mean, not like what Lucas is famous for, but
yeah,
Schmidt he's a smart guy. Are they
yeah.
playing this as both the lunch meat and the TTS cuts?
Oh no no no! They are
Okay.
doing two different games.
All right. I
So
imagine their lists were slightly different for each event.
yeah, they're on different lists. I think Schmid is playing like a different type of wizards for lunch meat.
Okay.
So or he might be on Midnight Suns. I can't remember. That's I have to like click 3 tabs over to find out. Ugh, I'll look just for you.
I'm excited. I just got knocked into the fun bracket in lunch meat, so I can swap over to Mephisto
Well, that's
or some
exciting.
Abomination.
Not this week, but or no, it's week
Yeah.
3. Yeah, they're legal. Yeah,
Yep.
they're out. So yeah, hell yeah.
I just assembled my Mephisto earlier today.
Oh baby. I ended up staying at home cleaning out the garage instead of going to like an event in Chicago. So,
How far is
but
that for you?
it's like 2 hours and change, probably like 2:20 to get to the store where I was at. So,
Like an hour and a half is about as far as I'm willing to go for a 1 day thing, but I'm also super spoiled in the Northeast.
yeah, that's fair. I have to play like the other game I play, Flesh and Blood. I have to like basically drive like an hour to get to my local game store. I'm saying in air quotes right now. So, yeah, 2 hours is nothing. That's easy. But okay,
Okay, looks like we're getting some
dance.
activations here, so I'll turn these off
We
the
are.
screen. Okay, Nobility's bringing what we expect. The classic Hulk, Wolverine, Daredevil, Wong squad.
See, I figured you'd play like a better model than Wolverine, like
I was
Shang-Chi or
thinking the same
something.
thing.
Uh huh.
I, I,
Like, why
I
isn't
didn't
that
realize
Shang-Chi?
I didn't even notice Wolverine was still on his list. Magic, Wong, Strange, and Space Ma. Ooh.
Yeah, I figured he was gonna bring Space Ma. Like at 16, it makes sense. You can just play like a 5, a 2, and a 3, and then Ma.
I mean
And Ma
Schmidt
just like bullies so well. So
Schmid going last here is really clutch. He's got two reliable-ish forms of displacement. Not that a wild is the most reliable, but potentially he can be displacing two, three, four models in a turn between Strange and Maw.
yeah,
Yeah, I didn't realize he was still playing Wolverine. I just thought most people fell off of that post the changes, but I guess not.
Yeah, he's. I mean, I don't hate Wolverine into. So like on any turn that's not Book's turn, you can absolutely like whip ass with like Wolverine because you're attacking into like a bunch of like 3 physical defense dice weenies who have like no mods, nothing. So if you get like one good spike on them, they are just toast. And like Ebony Maw is even squishier, so it seems like an okay counter pick. Like defense dice don't really matter that much. Saying hypothetically, sort of, kind of like so like you like lose out a die, big deal, whatever. You have 7 health on that side, or like on your front side, and then like 6
Hmm.
on the back, so you're pretty tanky. It's gonna take like 2 actions to kill you with like most things, anyways. So maybe 3,
Do
and if they like come up
you
short, it's really nice. So
do you just control Hulk in this matchup, or do you try to kill him? I feel like there's too many points on the board to try to kill him, right?
uh, so there's what 4 10 points on the map. Yeah, I think you just control him. Like if you put him, if you like scalpel him, he's basically 2 like movements away because of like the range 3 place. So that's like pretty effective. It's like basically like a stagger and costs him like 3 power as well,
Hmm.
which is pretty cool. You can also like shoot him as well if you need to. I don't think Hulk is ever going to get like burned down. Like I don't think Schmidt has that kind of damage, so it's probably the control plan.
Yeah, I do like Space Ball here. Range 3 throws to be able to get some of the terrain out of the way for Hulk to not be able to throw it.
Yeah, range 3 long throw is cool. It's a sniper rifle, as
I
I've
was
been
I was
calling
waiting
it.
for
It's
you to
great.
say it. Oh, we just
Yeah,
I just lost. Oh, okay. I thought my game broke for a second when I didn't see any.
tokens. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I think they reloaded them. They must have like
yeah.
got like bumped or something. So I assume Schmidt is going to start on the bump side. Although it's kind of funny, I think like with Space Maw, he does have like really good mystic attacks, and getting like extra dice into your enemy's models on the other side of the leadership is not hateful, considering he has like 2 really big like wild triggers.
It's rerolls, right? That's what you get.
Yeah, it's like it's an offensive and a defensive reroll. So
Now Wolverine, his he is size 3 when you're throwing him, right?
and pushing.
Okay. Because I know Ma, he only throws size 2 on his spender. It's
he
not.
he does. It is a very sad throw
It's
on
weird
the
given that he
spender
throws size 4 range 3 long.
terrain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised to
Well,
see a Space Moss snipe a Wong here, or a Daredevil at some point.
oh yeah, totally. And like with the Space Gem place too, he's in range to like basically attack and like affect any model that goes and picks up a senator,
Hmm.
which is kind of great. So, but I'm assuming like it looks like Nobility here is like kind of like eyeing up the take Schmid senator and stand on the witness behind the bulldozer and be in like super cover.
Taking a senator from Schmidt, I don't think does a ton for you here, given that
Yeah,
there's 6 VPs and no one really wants to hold one with Wong. You can only hold one. I'm not. I don't know if being too aggressive matters that much. I mean, I guess it might put a model in harm's way, but
yeah. Okay, it looks like he didn't do it. He just went with Wong and is just kind of setting up to protect whoever's going to be up there with heals next turn. So
or remove a stun potentially on Daredevil if he got that.
yeah, that's. I don't think stun matters on Daredevil really. Like Wolverine, it does because you kind of want like the money you're getting from getting damage to like
Well,
put more
Wolverine
offensive
being
back out.
stun immune won't matter there, but
Oh yeah, he is a stun immune.
yeah,
Okay, well
that's the
never
whole
mind.
that's the whole
It's
gimmick.
okay. Well, shit then. All right, stuns be damned. It's for damage. And Schmidt has his own Wong as well, so they're just going to be like battling over that point. That should be fun and cool.
I hate the Wong revolution that's happening where everyone is playing this model now. I've been a Wong hater for a long time. I know Simon, who's in the chat, is also a Wong hater.
Weird.
I think he's good,
I don't know.
but
I think he's
I
great
can't
too. Yeah.
I can't. It's a rivalry we have locally between myself and Jeff that Wong can't be good,
Okay.
so I'm standing by it. Although,
Yeah,
man,
it's yeah, so it's like very funny when I like the changes came out for like Wong getting the buff. I like said that like this is like a crazy change. Everyone's gonna be playing him, and it's amazing. I'm right. Who would have thought?
I'm sure advanced R&D going away had nothing to do with that. His
I it.
popularity.
I mean, yeah, for sure. Like even without that though, like he was like seeing a lot more play from like before we only had like the two
Yeah,
physical. So
I think he's also the perfect two for Asgard. Just enabling round one nonsense, but also removing the conditions that cripple Thor. It's
yeah,
that
absolutely.
list is scary with him.
Yeah, it's pretty obnoxious. That's for sure. Yeah, 17 is something you don't ever want to have to fight Asgard on. Do you think it's worthwhile to like, if you're like put in like 18 points, is it still worth it just to play like the 17 threat and just play a point down?
I don't know why you wouldn't just go like Jane, Loki, Thor 2. Everyone's telling me that the 18 threat Asgard team isn't as good, but I don't know, just upgrade Sif or
Upgrading
Bill to
Bill,
Jane.
yeah.
Doesn't seem like you lose a lot
Yeah, no, not
or
really.
lose
That
anything.
seems pretty okay.
You're potentially getting access to more throws in a turn, more displacement.
Yeah. You don't have the on demand character throw, which can kind of suck. And
Hmm.
then you're also like, can't threaten your opponent's like geometry. And I say like geometry is like scenario stuff or whatever. Because like Jane is just like small base, short or medium move. So I think that might be like a part of it. And like her threat range is also like not as far, I guess, but like it's not like Bill's ever attacking. So it'd be like more of like a Sif threat range like consideration.
Are you seeing more Sif being played now? We were just talking about that today, that we all thought Sif was going to be like this crazy model splashed everywhere, and she's hardly seen, but I think Asgard players are definitely changing and adapting. There's some really smart players playing it.
Yeah, I don't like I've not seen a lot of her and it like surprises me. It's like she is like such a pain in the butt. And if you can ever like set up priority, like getting priority with her, Doom Prophecy is a hell of a card.
Yeah.
Especially when you have a sword mommy and that absolutely blows people up. So yeah, casual and 9 die reroll any attack. That's fine. That's what Zemo has. Under Death's Decree, you get it twice on that turn.
I'm assuming that Nobility is looking for what ranges Schmid can hit his Daredevil.
Exactly, yeah. I think he's like just trying to be as like cagey as possible here and protect his pieces because Daredevil is a little squishy to Mystic attacks, and there's some pretty potent ranged Mystic attackers on Schmidt's side. So
Remind me, how does the long move tool compare to a range 4 tool? So, like, if I can hit you with Ebony Maw range 4, does that mean I can throw something as well?
no, it's like a little short
Okay.
for range 4 is 8 inches. The long tool is like 7.25. So if you're in like a long tool, you're in a range 4, but not the reverse.
Okay.
Now it looks like everyone's being super cagey and nobody wants any of the senators.
Fisk usually ties round 1. Usually people try not to score it too aggressively to avoid the setup for round 2. But I was expecting some senators to get picked up.
Yeah, me too.
Well, if you,
Yeah,
I saw Nobility's last game where there was definitely like an allergic reaction to scoring VPs.
yeah, it's looking like that might be the case. I'm pretty sure like Hulk is just gonna go beyond the witness, probably pick up a senator, and then although picking up a senator might be kind of risky on Hulk because if he ever gets like scalpeled, he has to pay money to place then to like get an attack.
That's true. Schmidt's team has a lot more mobility.
Yeah,
Like, there's no out of action movement. Oh, Hulk obviously does, but
yeah, it's just Hulk. And I guess like you can sort of kind of get like extra movement with Berserker Barrage on Wolverine, and
yeah.
Daredevil can do his like move counter slap. So, but yeah, no, you're right. Not a lot.
I haven't played it a ton recently, but I was putting senators in every list that I played for like since it came out, just because I played it so much with Brotherhood that I felt really confident that in key moments I wouldn't forget about the one move, but my opponents would. And I can tell you that that came up in serious competition a number of times where an opponent went to double move, and I was like, I'm sorry, you can't do that.
Yeah, no, it's a great little advantage if you can like trap people with that. I've like also just like taken games as well on the back of Senator's fun little restriction.
Yeah, if you build for it with the right characters, you can be really strong on it without having to go 6 wide. I know a lot of people are concerned. Oh, finally someone picks one up.
Yeah.
I mean, she's pretty
I'm
safe there.
surprised Schmid just didn't take the witness. Like go like contest the witness and also pick up that senator. There's not much that can like really threaten him. Like you have Wolverine. Okay. Yeah, maybe Wolverine. It's kind of far though. Super far, in fact. Not even a chance. Yeah, so it looks like Nobility is now going to go and be aggressive.
Well, what I like here is that Schmid basically made Wong's round one even more relevant. Like he powered up Wolverine for a charge, which I guess prevents Schmid from scoring 2 VPs right there. But at the same time, you bring Wong with Wolverine to do the round one slot machine, and he didn't get to do that.
Right. Assume Wolverine's trying to be on the thing. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Like, so Schmid used Wong to power up Strange. So Strange has like just the guaranteed scalpel,
Hmm.
and he also gets to go last too. So maybe he's waiting to like trap Nobility's Hulk into picking up a thing, and then just like sending him off into the Shadow Realm. So,
I imagine this was probably the secure Schmid wanted to see the least.
I think this is probably fine. Like, I don't think he really cared like
This,
what secure he got, or
yeah, I mean
or
this,
no, not sorry,
this.
not secure. Like his extract. Yeah,
Well, I just mean the
this
stun,
is
the stun on Maw and Strange can be so crippling, given how
it
much he
can.
wants
Yeah,
to
I don't think.
spend power.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think those two are going to go anywhere near the witnesses, and it's probably just going to be like Magic or Wong going to do witness duty on the one side. Yeah, it does look like Ebony Maw is going, and he's going to probably just throw that bulldozer right at Wolverine's head, which is very fun and cool. So, or Schmidt is potentially setting up a strange place and then shoot Wolverine. Which yeah, double tap into him's not terrible with like 5 die pierce. So
I'm gonna be super interested to see how Schmidt plays it because a setup like this would definitely confuse me. Like I have certain rules in my head about the number of VPs on the table and how hard I should be going into aggression versus scenario based on that. But I feel like Fisk and Senators are a little bit different than your average. Like that you can't just count the number of VPs available.
right. Yeah, no, it absolutely feels like kind of a weird like setup. So
Oh, this is for me a learning opportunity. I just want to see how they approach it.
yeah, me too.
It's
This is super interesting. It's like a cool like scenario set. Yeah, it's two good ass players playing. So what more could we ask for?
I was telling Curtis the other day that I played Nobility a couple times last year and beat him, and then a few months go by and I keep seeing this guy grinding LFG every day, lunch meets, etc. We play a few months later after I played him at LVO, and then he beat me pretty good, and I was like, oh shit, this guy's been this guy's ready. This guy knows his
Yeah,
defenders inside and out.
yeah, he's been like basically just a defender's one trick for the past however many months. So he's getting pretty sharp with them. So Ability even wears like cool like Daredevil like helmets and stuff to events.
Really?
Yeah, like at CarlCon, he was wearing like a Daredevil like helmet thing. And you can see it in one of the like Vince's like did the recaps and stuff
Hmm.
like on the Taco Truck
Yeah, I've been
uh
watching some of those.
YouTube channel. Yeah, like eventually you'll see like the Nobility game and you can like see the back of his head and it's a Daredevil helmet. It's great.
I
Yeah, he
watch
wore that whole
those
freaking thing.
kind of like a podcast, and that Vince and Nate will just kind of go off instead of whatever's happening on the screen. They'll just kind of go off about, oh yeah, this character, this or that, and I find it entertaining.
Yep. Yeah. No, it's a pretty cool format.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
committed. We've committed.
All right, we're doing it. All right, we're gonna shoot this stupid guy right in the face with big truck. Is he gonna draw the brace or is he just gonna take it? Yeah, they had to like respawn the tokens just because it was kind of
You keep
goofy.
saying
But yeah.
truck. Is there a truck that I'm not seeing here?
Well, it was the bulldozer that was right between Ebony Maw and Wolverine.
Oh, there's no
Ebony Maw
bulldozer on my
just like
screen.
okay.
So that would explain that.
Yeah, they just deleted it and then they like respawned the tokens.
Oh, Chad, am I crazy? There was never a bulldozer on that screen, right?
Uh,
My TTS certain maps have been acting up lately. They'll just be like a single missing piece of terrain.
okay.
So
Well,
I've been
for
tabbing
me, it's
around.
been there the whole
Okay.
time.
So I've been tabbing around to my opponents, like confirming that we see all the same pieces of terrain. Thank you. Brady confirms I'm not crazy, that there was no bulldoze
Okay.
there. You kept saying it, and I was like, "Whoa, that's a weird way to say crate, Johnny," but I just thought it was one of your Johnnyisms.
Nope. Nope. Okay. Yeah. So we braced the bulldozer. All
Okay.
right. They're seeing it too. All right. It's just you that's losing your mind. All right. Come on, Wild. Let's go. Yeah, get his ass. All right. This is like just fantastic. You probably just don't want to deal damage to Wolverine. Don't give him any power. But yeah, you do get to like move him away, which is great. So Schmid with the moving in. I love it.
Hmm.
Just absolute mad lad.
I guess he scalpels and can double tap Wolverine if he wants to.
Yep. Yeah. He can do that already right now from where he's at. Because now that's like the Phantom Bulldozer is gone. It was like a little tricky before, but now that it's like gone, yeah, it's just like wide open. So, but yeah, no, just keeping like Wolverine at like arm's length here
I
seems
mean,
perfect.
Wolverine should have a sad next activation anyway. Even if he charges in, he should not be in range two of someone to attack.
Yeah, he's not. He has to walk charge, which is perfect. So,
Well, it's impossible because he's got a senator.
oh, you're right. Okay, wow, that is absolute.
Yeah,
Wolverine is going to be so sad. You could have Wong give him a power, so we could like walk Berserker's Barrage then.
that's true.
So, but that requires an entire Wong activation, and you're probably okay with that. As like Schmid being able to like just completely like steal one activation. That's like just purely in like support mode. So, but yeah, it looks like Nobility is thinking about the Hulk move. Like yeah, you like walk place and then give like Maw 6 die defense. That seems not terrible. So, oh, even that's kind of close. But yeah, just like throwing Maw as well seems totally. So Maw never used his space gem. The thing that I would have like kind of liked from Schmid there, you still probably have range to attack like Wolverine from back a little bit further, especially if you're picking up the train. You could have probably ended within 3 of Strange and then used your 2 power because you're getting 1 back from the attack, and you could have like placed Strange forward
Oh,
a 2 stick as well, and just like threatened him even more, or like threatened like with Strange even more so.
that's clever. I know Schmidt hasn't played Space Maw a ton,
Yeah,
so I don't know if that's something he was looking for or considering.
yeah, possibly. Like it's yeah, Schmidt's not like a Thanos player either, so he doesn't
Hmm.
like ever get to use like space gem. So maybe he's just like has the functional fixedness of it as like this is like a mod like teleport ability and like an extra power, and not using it to like help your friends and allies and everything when you don't like need it. So
I
yeah, I'll
played
definitely have to
a
ask him that at like the end of the game. So
I played some Space Maw with Magneto once the gem was unrestricted for that purpose of moving Magneto. You know what though? There's just better things you can be doing with two 6/3 characters in this game.
Well, sure, absolutely,
So
yeah. Especially when you can just take Lockjaw for 3 points, and he does like the same thing except
that's my
better.
guy.
Yeah, he's a cool little dog.
Okay, so we're just walking a second time.
Yep.
So I'm gonna assume Schmid is probably just gonna port Hulk away.
Yeah, you can just like walk, scalpel him. That seems totally fine. So,
If he
or
did,
Schmid might just go be aggressive and just place in and just see if we can like put the fear of God in Hulk a little bit.
the problem is if he just
Doesn't.
walked port, he isn't picking up a senator, and I mean it's not like a 2-1 deficit is massive. Yeah.
I think that's kind of insurmountable, to be quite honest with you. I don't know if you can come back from that. All right, so he like ported himself, which seems good, and now he's gonna just try to get like the power back
Yeah.
from Hulk, and then hope you get to like 4, maybe 5 if you get really lucky, and you're living your best life. Then you get like reroll any, which is or reroll all, which is kind of cool.
You're not a great hit here.
Yeah, he's
So yeah,
he's just
there it
going
is.
right back in there. Yep. Haha, got him for
Exactly.
one.
Yeah. All right. Well, at least you can pick up a center.
Yep. Hopefully this one goes a little better. Oh boy, the nightmare. Oh, he's fishing for 3 here. I think he needs it.
Hey.
Hey, let's go. All right. We're in money zone now. Yeah, send this jerk right out of there.
Well, that couldn't have been a more perfect activation.
Yeah, on average though, you probably get like the 5 damage through between like 2 attacks with like Pierce and reroll any, so
Sure.
or reroll all.
This game doesn't
But
care
you
about your
are
averages.
well, sure, but you are juicing up like Hulk now, which is a little scary because now he has casual 10 power next turn
So he can place, walk.
and make 1 attack.
Yeah. I mean, he can make a really good attack, but
He could do Spender, yeah, but then you don't have the power for a viable throw, which I think might be a little better.
I think it's going to be hard for him to also place in a way where he can use, like, leverage any of that terrain that's there.
True, yeah, it's like you got what a size 2. Yeah, it's not the best. Yeah, Schmidt has brace. Maul, so is just like a terrain or like a collision like vacuum kind of guy. He's just like, hey, I'll pay 2 power and not take anything. That's fine.
Is there any other terrain that I'm not seeing in the center of the screen?
Okay.
That's
Yes, there is. There
okay.
is right in front of like right in the triangle of like Magic Wong and Sexy Strange. There is a little forklift there.
Oh, if I hover, if I move my mouse, I can see it. Like
Okay,
it's like
yeah.
it's there. That's just not there.
Yep, yeah. There's like a forklift there. There's also another forklift too, like kind of
I'm just moving my mouse random. Oh, I found it.
yeah, right there. Yep. So
Oh,
yeah, there's a couple other pieces.
the forklift's didn't load. I need to
Yep, yeah,
just
the
reset my
forklifts and like
cache
the
and
other thing.
figure out what's going on.
Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea. Just in general, everyone should just do
I've
that, like
I've
kind of
been
regularly.
I turned off mod caching and whatever other settings, and I thought it would. My games load now where I can actually see all the cards on both sides, which is nice.
That's always a plus. Yeah, having full info of the map is good.
Yeah. Thankfully, this is only the first time it's ever impacted streaming.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like he's kind of like jockeying for position here. Maybe trying to like pull in like Maw. You don't really care about the damage on him, but like the displacement is kind of huge and forces him to go.
If I'm Ma, I don't know if I. Yeah, I guess you don't want Wolverine and Hulk teeing off on you.
Yeah, you definitely don't want the Wolverine charge into another attack, and yeah, no, thank you. That would be very
So
bad.
I guess it
So
depends on the angle that he pulls him in on. He'd probably angle it towards Wolverine and Hulk, so not ideal.
For sure, yeah.
I'd be curious if like a space gem up towards Magic Strange gets him out of that Wolverine attack range. Maybe not Berserker Barrage.
Yeah, I don't think Berserk Barrage, but did Wolverine? Oh yeah, he would need the Wong to. That's
Yeah,
right. With the Wong power to get that. But if he does that too, you also like have time
exactly.
to go and set stuff up. Looks like Schmid didn't play books this turn, which is probably okay. You're probably not expecting a lot of attacks.
I like pulling in Strange a little bit more because Maw pulled in, he can space shim himself up, but he could also throw the size 4 or the size 3 at Daredevil, removing that as an option for Hulk.
Oh, you sure could, yeah.
Uh,
All right, impressive Daredevil baton. Well, one
is it?
wild, not your pull trigger.
No, it's a hit, right?
It's on hit, yeah. They actually they buffed it from wild to hit. Like his the last update.
That's amazing.
Uh-huh. Incredible stuff, yeah. And 3 skulls as well, so you didn't even have a chance to reroll it out. Or reroll out of that either. Yeah, it's looking like
Schmidt's looking like he might get aggressive here.
yeah, I think he's just gonna come forward, shoot the sniper rifle, attack once, and then run away.
I mean, yeah, if he can get a wild trigger and move Hulk further back, that's
Oh, that'd be
really
brutal.
gross.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Hulk does absolutely nothing for this turn and then possibly next turn. That seems like best case scenario.
I love and miss Ebony Maw.
Yeah, and 6 die is what, a 60-ish percenter to hit
Yeah,
the wild trigger. So yeah, that's I don't hate those fishing odds.
I was a huge Maw fan in Storm X-Men back when Malekith was like in his first slash second iteration of being broken before he got the Nerf hammer.
Mm-hmm.
I stole that from Taco Truck. Man, I used to love moving Malekith away with that wild trigger or Hulk's away.
Yeah, it's fun. It's good stuff. Yeah. Yeah, with range 4 to it, it's such a long piece of control. It's really cool.
What I really like this round for Schmid is that Nobility moving Daredevil south means that Magic should be able to pick up that witness on the north and not have to worry about being threatened.
Yeah, she'll just be able to sit back there and just have the happiest time of her life. It's actually kind of brilliant.
Yeah, Wong can double move, pick up the north side senator.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely go with
I think you
Maw
just
here and roll
have
the dice.
you could also just have Wong just go get both.
True.
And then just keep Magic as an attacker into Daredevil and stuff.
I feel like Schmid's the aggressive type of player though, where he sees how crippling it could be to move Hulk away right now.
Yep.
And
Yeah, he's definitely going for that. So he's gonna throw the piece of crap at him too if it's in range. Looks like it's just as nice. Oh, poor Hulk. Just get cranked in the head for 4 damage. All right.
Remember before this started, I asked you if it was worth attacking Hulk, and we're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Schmid likes to roll
Oh,
dice.
wow, perfect. We hit the trigger. What a day to be alive.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right, well, deuces, Mr. Hulk.
I wasn't expecting to have to move my camera, but here we are.
I know. Just zoom out a little. Yeah, there's no way he's not moving.
Now, do you move Hulk away and then use your second action to move, or do you throw in a Wolverine and try to get extra greedy and move him too?
Oh, that's... So with the problem with that, though, is you're risking, Wolverine getting power. Because if he gets, 3 power, he can then just, walk and then Berserker Barrage you right back.
True. If he does walk him away... Oh, yeah, well, that's true. The problem is if you give him power, yeah. I was still thinking of a Wolverine that's on 2 power. I mean, the ideal scenario is you roll the wild and nothing else, and Wolverine blocks it.
Yeah, but you got 6 into 2, so the odds of that happening are great. You have to hit the 60%er, and then you also have to, fluff him perfectly. Which,
So you're saying don't bet on that? Oh,
yeah, that's
he is going
well.
early.
Schmid is a gambling man. Here we are. Okay, we got a crit. We're alive. Or
Come on.
the absolute like worst thing to happen is
Ah,
rolling exactly that, giving him 2 power.
Nobility is a super nice guy, but I definitely want to see all the wilds come out tonight from Maw. You just don't get to see him enough.
It's true. I just like absolutely like savaging Hulk here is just so beautiful. So I think moving away would have probably been a little safer, just because like with where Hulk is, I think he can like still like walk place and then do a thing into like Maw. That's close.
Yeah, the damage on Wolverine is pretty irrelevant. He's gonna heal it back.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. That's why yeah, getting damage on Wolverine is just like the absolute worst case scenario there. But Hulk only has 8 HP left all of a sudden, which is
And
kind of
this,
scary for the big man. And he has like no way to get like healed other than like Wong, and I don't know if Wong can keep up with like the pressure that Schmidt's putting out right now.
I mean, I hate inflating Schmidt's ego further, but I did tell him fairly recently that I was playing a game, and I said in my head, "What would Schmidt do here?" And I just went for the more aggressive option, and rolled 3 crits on Professor Xavier to one-shot Thor.
See, you're talking about like deflating his ego a little. You should have just lied and just said that you rolled like crap, and then it was completely like unjustified that you did that.
That's true, Brady. He does have Thunderclap, a move I very
And
rarely
plus
see
3
used.
damage as well. So we're getting real spicy then. And you have enough money to also like pay for like the Maw 4 defense instead of 6.
I remember when I first started playing this game, I thought Hulk was just this absurd character. I mean, he is really good, obviously, but like, you learn over time how not having a day side can be a super detrimental thing.
Yep,
And
yeah,
you
not
can,
getting that like protection is kind of big.
yeah, he's one of those hard obstacles for new players like Kingpin.
Yep. All right, it looks like he's like really thinking about his stuff. I think he has to kind of go with Wolverine here because Strange could very easily just like dagger him in the Mystic twice and probably put him down with like 6 die reroll all twice.
Yeah, I mean, he's going into, I assume, Maw with 6 defense dice. It's not ideal.
He already paid for the charge, so yeah, so like
Oh, yeah, so he can still
Wolverine will
pay.
have the 2, yeah. So it looks like he's setting up like a fat attack into like Maw and then like a Berserker Barrage into Strange. Or he wanted to be just out of Strange, it looks like.
All right. What is it? 5 and a 2?
Yeah, 5 into 2 with 1 reroll. Okay, well, you hate to see that.
Okay, just
Well,
one getting through. There's that fat attack
hell
we talked about.
yeah! Yep. And now the bad stuff is about to happen. Because Ma is going to bump away.
Yeah, that's definitely rough. Now Hulk has
Yeah.
nothing to do with his turn.
Yeah, Hulk has nothing. Wolverine is a sad guy who just gets there and cry now.
Yeah,
Because
now
he's
he plays
moved
some scenario
already.
up top with magic and
Yep, yeah, you just like send Wong over there. I think you meditate pass and just go contest the thing first, just so you can have like the 4 power and strange right away.
if he contests though, he can't pick up the senator, which I assume he wants to
That's
do.
okay. I
Okay.
think that's probably fine. Like I don't think this game is going to end via like scenario super quickly, and like if you can just like set up like continuing to like control out nobility as you're just like
hmm
absolutely like murdering his models, you're okay with that.
Well, now you're in a world where KOing a Hulk round 4 is like super reasonable, if not likely.
Yeah, I think if like Hulk exposes himself at all to like Strange, Schmid is just gonna go for like double like Mystic Dagger right into that guy and see if he can just put him down.
I'm
And
expecting a
Schmid also
Wong
is like
heal into Hulk this round.
potentially. Like we'll see where like Hulk ends up and everything. But Schmid also has like playing a Poldock as well too. And Maw can benefit from that. So like
Yeah,
two 8-die Mystic Spenders might be pretty big.
he passed the power over to Strange, and he
Okay.
could do
Yep.
exactly what you said.
Yeah. Yeah, you can like hide behind the cover too against. I don't know who that cover is going to benefit you against, but you're there. You've done it. Because like Daredevil ignores it with his like range 4 attack. Otherwise, he has to be within range 2 to attack. And Wolverine's a melee guy and stabs you with claws. So
Okay. If you're just tuning in, there is a forklift that I can't see, but the rest of the world can. That's the cover he's talking about.
yep, yeah, that's true. It is. Yeah,
I'm
you're
highlight.
highlighting it. It's there.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, some of the train didn't like perfectly load. Yeah, there's also a second forklift too, chilling out like on the north side of the map. So
Right up here.
yeah.
Hmm. Nobility does not have a great activation here. I'm assuming it's Wong. Yep.
Yeah, you definitely go with Wong here. You're not gonna like just expose your Hulk here. Yeah, it looks like you're gonna walk there, pick up the thing, meditate just to like set up sacrifice and protect your Wolverine. Is kind of what it looks like. It's not like Schmidt has like Bane of Dumbala or anything, so like being within 2 makes no difference.
Is that the one that does like root and poison?
Yeah, it's like I think it's like Rutin and AoE.
Hmm.
So
Oh, he's looking to get a
oh yeah,
little.
spicy.
Yeah. I mean, whenever I see a Wong, I try to target him and eliminate him, just because it's usually easy to do so.
Yep.
Now, the rule on Wong is it allied Doctor Strange only that boosts his defense
Yes,
dice?
it
Okay.
is. It is allied only.
I assume they'd
It would
catch
be
that
very
given that they
funny.
had the
Yes.
Black Order update that I forget exactly what it was. It was something where like I guess
I think the
previously,
leadership gave, like the Corvus leadership
yeah,
gave power to every Black Order character, which is kind of cool. It's like here, let us help each other
I'd
become
be
better.
I'd be real impressed if there was a Corvus mirror somewhere in the world that happened where that came up.
I think that's probably happened 2 times in the history of MCP.
They're just both internal AMG test games.
Probably, maybe that's where, but they didn't catch it internally, so
Fair
I
enough.
don't know if they even played any of those games. It's like the one blind spot in their entire like testing was that. But okay, yeah, we're just going in with magic and just slap
I like
him.
this.
I do too.
It's
And
like
you have
cheap.
like the cool thing is you can also just like place away as well too
Exactly.
if need be. Assuming you
Oh,
get a couple damage,
or we
or
just
just
murder Wong?
yeah, or just kill a Wong flat out. Yeah. Nope, he just takes 3,
All right.
but that's okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I
now
definitely don't.
she can get super safe and get right back behind that forklift or back over into cover.
Yeah, totally. Or you just like place 2 on top of the forklift, and I think you're like safe enough.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's already thinking about like Hulk here. Yeah, okay. You're very safe from Hulk. Unless he thunderclaps her, which would be very funny if the Brady special comes true.
I like that he elected to not go away actually because he's got 4 power, so he'll have Darkchild online into like a Daredevil or something like that if Nobility gets a little careless.
Exactly,
Like
yeah.
he can I don't think he can port one in Darkchild. I don't remember, is Darkchild range 3 or 2?
It's 3.
Oh, so he should be able to, if he's not already in range of Daredevil, he can port 1 in Dark Child.
Yep.
All right. See what Hulk does here.
Oh, he's gearing a thunderclap. I feel it in my bones. He's also going to try and get on the point too to make it so you just can't like out contest it. The Schmid, or at the very least, do contest it. Oh, it looks like he doesn't make it. Damn. He's trying so hard.
Yeah, I think that Wolverine's just in the right spot where it's a problem.
Yep. Yeah. And he's like base to base. Yeah. Yep. Looks like you can pick one of these models for a thunderclap. But who do you choose? I think you go into Maw here. Like,
What is Thunderclap is energy?
it's energy,
So
yeah.
it's,
So like
it's
Maw
like
gets like, yeah, it's like Maw gets like 4 dice, or gets 3 with a wild reverse pierce. And Strange also gets to like reroll all, so
do you,
Maw's probably a little
so you would
squishier.
pay for the reduced defenses on Maw?
So what? You have 7. How much does it cost? 3.
I think so.
Okay, so that'd be playing like 5. You're not getting any power, so you have like 5 power next turn, which is enough to like buy, throw,
Yeah.
and hop. So you're in the money there. So I think you just pay for it. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Makes sense. Rolling 8 die energy attack here, so you could just spike them right off the table, which is kind of fun. Nobody has recal or anything, so. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Showing 4. Crank him for a couple. Nice.
There's no triggers on this, right?
Nope, it's just raw damage in a beam pattern. So the fun thing here is Schmid, I think, might just like straight up go and bump on the point and contest Wolverine. Which actually, maybe not. That's a little aggressive with Maw. He's kind of a squishy guy.
I think it might depend on what he wants to do with Strange's activation.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, so Strange is the 4 power, so he might like walk forward, just teleport Hulk back into his dungeon in Purgatory where he belongs, and then poke Wolverine for an attack. But that feels risky. I don't know.
Is it worth going to Daredevil, or are you scared of
I think you just ignore
Crackback?
Daredevil. Like, there's no point in going after him. It's like you're spread out enough where like the most they're ever going to get is like 2 die reroll, and they've
Mm-hmm.
not. He's gotten 1 single reroll so far this game, and like Daredevil doesn't like do anything with like his actions really. Oh no, he's going to slap me for 5 dice. Please stop. Not that. And like I think you're fine with that, and that's like a totally like acceptable like thing to deal with. Versus like a Hulk and a Wolverine, which are like much more frightening. So I think you just try to like focus them down, burn them down, and then go from there.
And that's Hulk.
Yep. Very sad guy. Yeah, so like Schmid is just thinking here, so you could just like give it to him, like put the okay, he's going for help. Alright. No playing, just fishing. Okay.
Okay.
Well, for pretty successful fishing expedition. Sure, convert it into 6. Yeah.
All
Alright.
right.
Well, Hulk, where's your
Well,
god now?
Nobility still has sacrifice online, and I imagine he would use it to keep. Although,
So here's
not
the
if.
spice.
Yeah, I know exactly what
Here's
you're gonna
the
say.
spice. Yeah.
Yep, we're gonna
Strange
port
comes
up,
forward,
port
goes
away
on.
Wolverine.
Yep, send him right
Yep.
to fucking no man's land, and then you just then if you really want to secure it, you got $4 on magic. She drops a fat plane of Poldock, and you reroll any into reroll, or you reroll all into reroll any, and a Hulk with a wild pierce, and you probably put him down. So yeah, we'll have to see though. How brave Schmid is feeling here, if he wants to go for it. Yep, he's okay.
Yeah,
He's doing it. Hell yeah.
he's
I
the
guess we'll
kind of
see if
yeah.
he
If he sees an
planes or
opening,
not, though.
it's such a
Yep.
massive. All right, there goes 8 power. Let's see if he pays for playing or if he's super confident. Because he can throw 6 dice Mystic at him right now, or 5
You can do
dice with a
6, but I
Pierce.
think like 5-die Pierce is better
Yeah.
on the math. Yeah. Oh
There it
yeah, let's
is.
go. All right, Schmid, you mad lad. I love it. All right, so is he? Yeah, I guess we can't. I guess I can tell. I can look. He went to 5-die. Well, dog shit roll to start. Good thing you got that reroll all. Okay. You got him. He goes down.
Wow.
Yeah. A Hulk assassination run is a success.
You know, I watched Schmid play Convo, and this is, I guess, the ultimate praise, and they seem so freaking strong. And then I see other people play Convo, or play Convocation players, and I'm like, this affiliation doesn't seem that good.
Yeah. Yeah, Schmid's pretty okay at this game. He has this like weird quality where like Schmid wants to play these like chaotic games where you're just like wrestling in the mud with your opponent. And I don't know what it is, but Schmid just has like such a way about him where he can like always like
Oh,
pull his opponents into this game.
Nobility's calling GG.
Yeah, it's looking pretty rough.
It's
but
pretty bad. Okay, I guess we'll check in with the players.
all right. Well, damn. Okay.
Sacking the.
Gentlemen,
Yep.
that was I'm sure you're
That was
not
quick.
happy with
All
the
right.
result, but it was a really fun game to watch. I had a great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I
Yeah.
told Schmidt he should have just given the people what he wanted and did the area attack on all 4 of them there.
Yeah, but then you would have sacked it, and then it would like killed Wong.
Yeah.
Ebony
This
Maw,
was- this
huh?
was- Huh?
Ebony
Ebony
Maw.
Maw.
Yeah, I've
Pretty
streamed
cool.
back to back of your games. At this point, I think I'm just like the unofficial streaming partner of the Lunch Meat, the Lunchmen, Meatmen, whatever you call yourselves. But
Yeah.
you've had Spaceball at back to back games, and he's been a champ both times.
I have played Defenders both games too.
Fair enough.
So I mean, he's really good versus. So this was an interesting because I'm guessing you wanted Fist the most. Would that be like your number one? I mean, I know it's still not good, or it's still one of the better ones. Maybe I don't know.
I mean, I didn't really care which secure I got.
Yeah,
I just didn't want senators mainly.
I wanted. I told Curtis I wanted Fisk because I had this like I'm like 16 is his like this crew, right? A really good Fist team, and I'm like I'm gonna fucking take Spaceball and Strange, and no one's gonna expect it because of stun, and I'm just gonna kill Hulk.
Yeah,
You're describing
I
our
didn't-
conversation before the game really
Yeah.
well.
I was like,
Schmid.
I was literally thinking like, yo, he might play like Space Maw.
I knew
And then
100%
Mike as well said that,
Space
yeah.
Maw was
Okay.
coming out.
Yeah, and I didn't pick 19 because I didn't want to give him more points. I was like,
No,
I
absolutely.
got who I need to kill Hulk with Magic's just as good as like a 4, and then Wong at least helps. Like if I get stunned, maybe I can heal up some damage, stuff like that.
Yeah, I wasn't happy with bringing this team at all. I don't think I have a team that can deal with most of Schmid's list.
Yeah, I was
So-
looking through your team, and I was like, he's not going to want to play Miles. He's not going to want to play this. He's not going to play that. You
Like I spent like 3 weeks talking up Space Maw to you into Defenders, so I was like,
like I did this to myself.
yeah.
Is this
Uh,
game
worked
1 of
out.
the week or game 2? Because I know you had the
Game
lunch meet as
1.
well. Okay.
Oh, this is game 1,
I
baby.
mean, there's a chance we might just like play the next game right away because we talked about having issues. I mean, if he's up for it, I'll play him. I mean,
Yeah,
you don't have.
We're just about to re-rack and play the launch meet game.
Yeah, because it was going to be like tomorrow at like 11 or something at my time, and I was like, might as well just do it while we're here. But we can finish this first, and then we'll re-rack in peace.
Well, cool. So Schmidt, I have one question for you.
Go for it.
So on turn 1, when you like moved up Maw, were you considering using Space Gem to like just port straight? I'm pretty sure you had the range to do so. Like you could have like stayed within 3 of like Strange with Maw, walked up, still throwing the piece of terrain, and then you still would have had the 2 power left over to like space up like Strange and like project a little bit more threats.
It's an excellent question. I couldn't measure. Could I measure it all? Because I can't put the long stick out at the same time.
You can't, but
It
you
might
can,
have been
like,
able to do it. There was something about also wanting to hold like 2 power, in case he threw something at me. I could use my thing. But yeah, no, I actually thought about holding Space Small as long as I could, and using him to gem magic onto the Fisk on the other side, just to like.
Yeah.
But at that point, like you're using, I really just want to do a bunch of damage. I also want to get that size 4 out of. Well, I really want to move the size 4. You're right. I probably could have thrown the size 4, attacked him, and then space gem someone else.
Yeah, you
That's
could like
really.
space gem like
I don't.
Strange up. I'm pretty sure
I'm
you had
not
like the
100%
distance
sure
to
it all would have
get.
been in range, but it probably would have been. Well,
It looked close. Like
oh
I wasn't sure if it was like 100% in range, but just like from my
yeah. No,
estimations
I
and like
didn't think
eyeballing,
about
it
that, to be
looked
fair.
pretty
But
close.
I had
So.
4 power on Strange, and I was like, I can get most places I need to go with my
Yeah, no,
teleport. You're
absolutely.
right.
But like, yeah, just like having like the extra threat then, because if you're forward, you could also like single walk forward. Like, if you do fail to hit the wild on Hulk, you could then like scalpel him and then just like kind of like walk back and
Yeah,
have like that completely set up. And
that's
then,
true. Yeah,
yeah,
there's
especially with like
probably
him having a
things.
senator, Hulk has a bad time.
Yeah, I mean, hitting the wild on the 2 attacks, 2 of 3 was nice. Obviously, walking him back, having shush up in case, like I was trying to hold it. And maybe I should have used it on Wolverine. He fluffed it, but maybe I should have used it there just to make him really sad, right? Then just really, he has to walk up and hit me once.
I think just taking the 1 attack is fine.
But if he would have got power, he could have spended somebody. But if he spended Strange, I would have backed it at least. I
Sure.
don't know. There are some interesting things where, like, I almost considered sacking the Thunderclap to Strange because I didn't measure it, but I was like, oh, if I take a couple damage, I don't. If I bump forward, I was just out of. No, I would have been right. I would have been out of range because a bump plus my teleport range is 3-inch range 3, and he was out of range 3 with Wolverine. My idea was if I take a damage on Strange, I can bump forward, teleport Hulk or teleport Wolverine instantly, and then play Planes of Pollock right before. Because the only reason I didn't play it instantly is because he would have sacked
Right.
potentially the
Yeah.
first attack, and I was like, okay, I'll hold it. Obviously,
Sometimes
it
you're
was
supposed to sit
it
on those
basically ended the
fun
game a
little
turn
attacks.
sooner
Yeah.
than maybe. I mean, it still would have been tough with like Strange being up in his shit. Like Hulk being on like 2 damage is not going to do as much. But yeah, I mean, yeah, didn't have to do the. Yeah, and then the Senator stuff really. I mean, that is probably the one you're right. Like, Fisk is probably, in theory, one of my lesser ones, but pulling Senators helps because it really, then my movement shenanigans at least can keep him at bay, and you do have to come to the middle to get him, and like, there's nowhere to sit in the back, right? You're like,
Everything is just so made so much worse by Space Maw, right? Because like you can shush a charge whenever it's critical, and then like even if you don't, like if I don't get base to base with something, I'm only getting 1 attack into them because of the bump. So like it's just all bad.
yeah, it's tough for sure. And the Fisks are like, you don't have to score them early. Like, it's great to get them, but I don't have to like if you're on them, I have so much threat that I'm like I might just blow up the model standing on it.
Yeah, I was not happy about approaching the midline in the beginning. Obviously, that's why I kept Daredevil back.
Yeah,
And
we
didn't
noticed.
get
Yeah.
Do you
yeah,
think it would have
Yeah.
been
and
better
then
to not play Daredevil and just play Shang-Chi instead? Since you were
not
so
really.
concerned? Because
Um,
the way you played Daredevil, it just seemed like he
He was
wasn't going to
just like
have
a
any
boat
meaningful
anchor.
activations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shang would have been largely the same. I mean, just with how fast things went, right? Because Ma is such a problem for Shang as well,
Hmm.
right? Like the range 4 and displacement and everything, and
So
he just eats both of them.
so my thought on that is I think there's a yes and no there, and I don't want to. The reason Sean can be better because he can survive my attacks a little bit better, but I still got range 4 and 5 on my 2 main models, right? And I even got a range 4 energy on Magic, so he dies just almost as easily. The second thing is he is really bad against Shush because he can just be like stopped in. I think the other thing is like at least Daredevil because he has priority. At least has like that threat of like if I just blast him, I could like he could wake up and like AOE my team. And of course with books and stuff, it's not always as bad, and maybe with this map it's not. But that scares me a lot, and I don't actually know which one's better, but like Shang doesn't do that. Sure, he can wake up and Spender and stuff, but it's not as scary as like the AOE to me because. And so I think that's actually something that's I think that's important. I mean, Shang also without rerolls starts becoming like very dice dependent. He can get shushing Namor. His list has a lot of things where like the charge does something, right? Like the double
just
wild,
like action compression.
the
Yeah,
stagger. Well, it's like you're not just getting like a Zemo charge, right? Zemo charge is okay, he has to move and get one attack, but like Wolverine's charge is his big thing, right? Because of the wilds. Or Namor, you're basically saying you're staggering Namor, and he doesn't get to stagger one of your models that turn. So it's like a 2 action swing to shush him.
yeah. No, Shush is a cool card.
Yeah. But yeah, well, we appreciate you streaming it, short and sweet. We're gonna let you guys go. Then
Yeah, I'm going to
Maybe I
build
has
my
he has
abomination now. I'm pretty
win
excited. I've got the time to do that.
there you
Oh,
go.
hell yeah, Abomination's so cool.
Yep.
All right.
I love him so much.
So Billy, I'm just gonna leave and make a new room.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Thanks for letting us stream, fellas.
So- All right,
Thanks.
thanks guys.
Thanks for
Yeah,
tuning
thanks,
in.
All right,
And
best
we'll
of luck
see you
in
guys
your
next time.
future round, Schmid. Please take it all. I need you.